Hello everyone and welcome to NJCaliGardener Family. I am your host NJCaliGardener, and today we're going to teach you how we fertilize our citrus and fruit trees. So tag along with me. Let's go. So guys, for the past 4 years we have used different types of slow release fertilizers, and this year we decided to go back to the basic fertilizer that we love so much, and that is Dr. Earth Fruit Tree Fertilizer. And so we decided to get a 25-pound bag of fertilizer that could feed up to 105-gallon container fruit trees. So I know that probably doesn't sound right, but y'all get the drift, right? But there is numerous of ways of how you can fertilize without using a slow release fertilizer. But another way you can fertilize your fruit trees if you don't have the finances to do so is use your vegetables and fruit scraps, and that's basically compost in place. So I'm going to show you two different ways of how we do this. But first I need to go ahead and open the bag. One reason why I love this fertilizer is not only because it's a slow release fertilizer, but you also can make a fruit tree fertilizer tea, and you just use a couple of tablespoons per gallon of water. So basically, if I have a 5-gallon container, I'm going to use 5 tablespoons per gallon with the fertilizer. Stir it up and allow it to steep for 48 hours, and then go ahead and soil drench our fruit tree. So one day I'm going to show you how to do that correctly, but today we're going to just do a slow release, mix it all in, and just keep it moving. Okay, so what I want to do is I also like the fact that it actually tells you how to basically go ahead and fertilize your orchard, whether it's your citrus or your fruit trees, or even your vining berries and nut trees. So basically, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to first remove the mulch from this tree here, and that's just pine needles, guys. And I'm going to open this up with my scissors. I'm going to be very careful here. I want to cut myself, so I need to go a little bit deeper. Let's see. Yeah, take my gloves off. Actually, be easier. Okay. We open that back up, and now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to first compost in place just to give you an idea how to do this properly. And not only you can use your eggshells, your fruit scraps, you can also use coffee grinds to mix it up. So I'm going to come over here. This. Okay, my hole is digged. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in close, and I'm going to show you guys how to properly do this. So bear with me as we do this. Okay, show you how we dug our hole, right? Now, as I'm showing you guys this, I'm gonna put the camera down, and I apologize in advance, okay, if it's all shaking. Okay, I'm gonna tilt this down for you all so you can see what I'm doing. Now, again, you can see there is eggshells, the white stuff, and probably a paper towel in there. That will compost, okay? And it's best to put your gloves on when you're doing this, but I just want to give you guys an idea. And I love composting in place due to the fact that the red wigglers or earthworms, they're going to devour this in a few months or so. Because this is whole, it's going to take a little bit longer for them to do so. But if it was pureed, and if you had a blender like a Ninja, a Vitamix, or a food processor, or a juicer, definitely a juicer, they will devour it within not even a week. So, and you can see my soil is already nice and moist. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and backfill it. Come over here, guys, as you can see. Okay. And this is okay that we're doing it like this. Okay, and while that is going, okay, I am now going to show you how to fertilize with your granular feed. We're going to do this to all our fruit trees. This is the Aurora Tetsuma that we have decided to go with first. Now, you see this? This is only 1 cup of fertilizer. See that? And what you want to do is you want to go around the perimeter of the tree. You don't really want to hit the feeder roots. Now, it's a little bit different in the containers. You're going to get the feeder roots. Just to let you know that now, you will get the feeder roots. But if you're doing this in the ground, you want to be around the perimeter of the tree. It's a little bit different. When you fertilizing in containers, you really want to do this every 4 weeks, every once a month, because in containers, basically, they lose all their nutrients quicker than when they are in the ground. It's a total different process. Now, what we're going to do next is we're just going to take our cultivator and we're just going to give it a nice scratch it all in, even the little branches of the pine needles. Okay, or you can just take your hand and just do like this. Okay, and then you want to take your water hose or your rainwater, or allow your drip irrigation that you have. You want to make sure that you allow it to be watered after the fact. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to our stone fruit. So take along with me, guys. Okay, guys. So one of the things that is very important to know when to fertilize your fruit trees and your citrus trees. Here in Central Valley Zone 9B, it was stated that we should fertilize in February when growing in the ground. And recent from a master gardener, they were saying that March is really when it's the best time. But since we here in Central Valley Zone 9B in our garden grow in containers, we just do it once a month. In reality, you should always feed your fruit trees and citrus trees. Just like we eat every day, they also have to eat every day. So we're gonna go ahead and give it this white Swiss Donut peach tree at least 2 cups, because we see that it's taking a little bit longer for this tree to wake up due to the fact that because of our weather we've been having, it has been struggling, and it has already the buds in place, but I believe that it's something wrong with this tree. I'm not sure, but we're gonna give it some extra love and care and see how it does in 2021, because this tree fruit tastes amazing. And so here it is. We're going to give it some extra love and care. Okay, And guys, to be honest, I haven't fed our trees in 2 months due to my scheduling and taking care of my family here. So I feel kind of bad. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and give it 2 cups. And then we're going to scratch it in. Okay? And while we're scratching it in, I'm going to do this with my hand, y'all. So just bear with me. Okay? And also, when you do this, guys, you also want to remove the mulch. If you have any wood chips or fine bark or like leaves, you want to make sure you do that first. And then once you place your fertilizers in, you want to go ahead and put the mulch back on top. So just boom, like this. Okay. Okay, and while that's going, we're going to give our flavor grenade fluid a cup. Same thing, mix it in. And the great thing about Dr. Earth Fruit Tree Fertilizer, we can also fertilize our fig trees as well. We don't have to use a tomato vegetable fertilizer. You can also use the fruit tree fertilizer from Dr. Earth for all your trees, fruit trees, your nut trees, and your vining berries, such as even grapes, blackberries, raspberries, gooseberries, currants. They all can get the same type of fertilizer. Strawberries, huckleberries, all type of the same fruit fertilizer. So I just want to show you that. And before we go, I'm going to do one more thing, and that is water it in. We're using our rainwater, guys. And all you want to do after you finish, if it's haven't rained, you can go ahead and just water in. I'm using a 2-gallon water container. Okay, I'm gonna water in. And that's all she wrote, guys. Okay, I'm NJ Cali Gardener. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.